Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a hands-on tutorial straight from Config 2025, and I'm going to show you exactly how to create interactive animations with Figma, inspired by the brilliant Carmen Ancio. By the end of this video, you'll be able to set up a simple but striking animation where clicking a button reveals an image, all using Figma's powerful, yet approachable prototyping tools. Whether you're new to Figma or just looking to level up your interactive skills, you're in the right place, so let's jump right in. First up, open Figma. You can use either the desktop app or your browser. It works perfectly fine in both. Once you're in, you'll want to either open an existing project or just start with a new frame. For this walkthrough, I've got a sample image ready to go, and you can use any image you like. A product photo, an illustration, or even just a placeholder. The important part is having something visual that you can interact with. Now, what do we want to build? The idea is simple. We'll add a button, and when you click it, this image will appear on the canvas. This is an excellent way to introduce interactive elements to your Figma prototypes. Think of how you'd reveal content on a real website or app. It's the kind of interaction that makes a huge difference when you're showing off your ideas to a team or client. Let's go ahead and add that button. You can do this quickly by hitting T for text and typing something like Show Image. Place it wherever you'd like your button to appear. Now, to give your button that polished, clickable look, let's add a simple shape behind the text. A rounded rectangle works beautifully. Hit R for rectangle, draw it out, and size it so it fits comfortably behind your text. Select both the text and the shape, right-click and choose Create Component. This step is crucial because by creating a component, we're telling Figma to treat this as a reusable, smart element and, more importantly for us, as something that can respond to interactions in the prototype. Let's do the same thing for the image. It may sound a little odd to make your image a component, but trust me, this unlocks lots of flexibility later when you want to animate, swap, or hide that image as part of a prototype. Just select the image and turn it into a component. Now, let's give the shapes a modern look by setting the corner radius to 100. This rounds out the corners completely, giving both your button and image a soft, friendly feel, almost like a pill shape. If you're going for that contemporary, approachable UI, this detail really helps. Here comes the magic. Select both the button and the image components and combine them as variants. Variants in Figma are a little like different states or modes for your components. Think normal and revealed. With variants, it's easy to wire up interactions because Figma understands these as options you can toggle between. Next, let's jump into prototyping mode. With the button selected, click Prototype in the right sidebar and drag the interaction arrow to the image variant you want to show. Set the interaction to OnClick, so when your user clicks the button, Figma knows to show the image. If you're new to this, don't worry, this might take a moment to get used to, but it's a core prototyping skill. After you've set up that interaction, go over to the Assets panel. You'll see your new component group there. Just drag it out onto a new frame. This separate frame lets you show or test the animation in isolation, perfect for presentation or tweaking your animation timings. And that's it. In just a few steps, you've created an interactive experience where clicking a button reveals an image right in Figma. This small example opens the door to so much more. Think toggle menus, drop-downs, onboarding flows, and beyond. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please give the video a like, and don't forget to drop your questions or suggestions in the comments. I love hearing what you're working on, and I'm always happy to help. And if you want to keep sharpening your Figma and design skills, make sure you subscribe for more deep dive tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.